You guys did a quarter of a century of wonderful business as usual. This is the end. Business as usual is not sufficient anymore. And you have to go into trouble. This is the end of being nice guys. You're nice guys, you're finished. Because one weak point of Somaliland is you're too silent. You're too polite, you're too nice, you're just the opposite, you're the anti-North Korea. North Korea every morning wakes up saying, we'll start the Third World War. And people say, oh no, not again, You are just the opposite. Nobody hears you. They don't even realize that for the last 25 years you have had an independent country working on totally different principles with totally different situation. They don't even know. So this silence has to end, otherwise you will end. And this is a possibility. Not, again, because of your own misgivings but because of the lack. Because you are too polite and you're too silent. In an environment which is not polite and not silent, which is totally unjust. You're better than the others, so you have to be even better. No choice. Because if you simply stay what you are, you will eventually wither away. The question is, can you push it on? And to push it on, you have to be different from what you usually are. You're going to have to be nasty. I'm not saying you have to put bombs everywhere. No, that's not what I'm suggesting. But you're going to have to change your discourse. You're going to have an aggressive diplomacy. You're going to put some kind of a feeler, a connector to Baghdad and to Damascus and to Ankara. You're going to have to use all these things because they're the things that threaten you. And you have to do what you did during the war. Flip it over. The very thing that can kill me, if I can turn it around, I will live through that. And you can do it again. But it's going to be it's another struggle that is opening now. It is not the struggle for recognition because being polite to some Uruguay or being polite to Thailand and they'll say, oh yes, you're so nice, you fit all the criteria, oh yes, we will recognize you because why wouldn't we? You're a very good Democrats. Forget that. That is if the world was nice and was behaving and was going along the rules that it proclaims to be. But it is not true. This is a big lie. So if you play by that game, you're lost. And you're going to have to change gears and to realize that maybe one day Bangkok will recognize Somaliland, but it will be because the Americans or the Chinese will tap them on the shoulder and say, hey, you recognize these guys. And they say, where are you? Yeah, well, don't ask questions. We tell you, and we are the local godfather, okay? Whether it's Beijing or Washington. And then Bangkok will say, oh, all right, fine. By the way, can you locate it on the map? We don't know where they are. And so this is the program.